Hi, fam. Get a loose Port Mary Dash 20 Mary Leads. Today is Sinful Sunday in my city, Chicago, April the 3rd, 2022. So they say in China, it is April the 4th, 2022. So they say this one is going out to the Catholic priest. Everybody know my story by now, but what you don't know, before I went to live with my foster mother, Betty Jean Redman, my foster father, Leon Baker Redman, and my foster sister Kimberly Redman, and my foster brother who was in the Navy and who went AWOL and who married a white Jehovah Witness and had two mixed children, Edward Redman. You know, he went AWOL from the Navy because, I guess they just couldn't take the truth or whatever and stuff. Long story short, I'm just going out to the Catholic priests, Catholic charities, because I was with Department of Children and Family Services at one time. But before I went to with that agency, I was with Catholic Charities, and that's where all of the real abuse set in at with them Catholic priests. Now I gave my true story, child abuse, rap and book, rhymes, poems, and metaphors plus one song to Father Flager at Saint Sabina Church on 78th and Racine. And when my mother Mary Wright allegedly died March 23rd of 2000, me and my family went to eat at the restaurant called BJ's on 79th and Racine, and right across the street was some Hispanics selling corn, because they do everything to piss you off and stuff. I come from behind to get mine at 606. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I was in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973. I became the originator of rap music at the age of 8. 1975, I gave Oprah Winfrey my true child abuse story at the age of 17 in 1984. But before I gave it to her, I read it to my niece, Dion Nelson, who was 12 years old, like right damn near white at the time. And I gave it to a recording studio booth at the mall in my city, Chicago. That's on everything I love, including my life. I was born May 25th, 1967. I also gave Oprah Winfrey my story again in 1995 to The Sound of Music. 3 cassette tapes front and back, 1995. And I put a set of the cassette tapes in the garbage in the Hyde Park area of my city, Chicago, 5419 South Woodlawn Avenue. I write like a genius. This one going out to the Catholic priest. What they did with Father Flager, they said that, he was accused of, messing with the people at his church or whatever and stuff. And they, he went on an investigation. And then, of course, they reinstated him. They either move him around like chess on the pieces on the chessboard or whatever and stuff. But the kids always seem to suffer the most. And the priest continue to get away for some reason and stuff. Long story short, Maya Angelou allegedly was born the same day that Martin Luther King, who was a pastor, you understand what I'm saying? Allegedly, and his name is really Michael and not Martin. If a person don't tell you their true name and identity, then they're not really for you or whatever and stuff. But yeah, Maya Angelou allegedly supposed to have been born April the 4th, 1928. April 4th is the same day that Michael Martin, whoever, allegedly supposed to have died on. I don't believe that everybody's dying. I think they're just tapping out and, keeping the money. Long story short, you got Maya Angelou and you got Michael Angelou, the one that came up with the 16th chapter or whatever, drew the 16th chapter. It is 6:07, according to this clock, April the 3rd. Today is also Young M.A.'s birthday. But if you look right here, you understand what I'm saying, where it said, once completed, because they did a painting or whatever, the depiction of Christ and the Virgin Mary naked was considered sacrilegious in Cardinal Carifa and Monsignor Cernini, ambassador of somebody, campaigned to have the fresco removed or censored, but the Pope resisted. The Pope resisted at the Council of Trent shortly before Michelangelo's death in 1564, it was decided to obscure the genitals, and Daniel de Velletri, an apprentice of Michelangelo, was commissioned to make the alteration. An uncensored copy of the original by Marcello Venucci. These are Italian names, so you'd have to forgive me. So that's why I ended up with somebody by the name of Donna Marie Evans, aka Cookie the Cookie Monster. You understand what I'm saying? Banker, real estate agent in my life at the age of 18. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, because they was trying to steal my legacy. Not only that, in this Michelangelo Wikipedia, they talk about him beefing with somebody else that was a writer. You understand what I'm saying? And nonsense. It's just weird. But long story short, when they railroaded me, I'm out AA meeting the Mustard Seed on Mother's Day, May 8th, and you have to remember Mother's Day is on May 8th of this year, also 2022. But in 2016, May 8th, they had me sleeping on the floor of the first district, because they hate the fact that I'm #1 in a lot of stuff. First District Police Station in my city, Chicago, on State Street, across the street from a dog. You go get your dog cleaned up or washed, and the car wash and stuff. Real talk, it's weird. In a basketball court across the street from the police station, the First District Police Station, had me sleeping on the floor because they said I was trespassing at a AA meeting, the Mustard Seed. You understand? Which I was not. Anybody can go sit down, have a seat. I've been there, a couple of months ago or whatever, just to prove that, I'm not crazy or whatever. But everything seemed kind of gang affiliated, and they was acting really kind of weird. But I did what I had to do, flip a book, let them know, look, I'm not crazy. But, read the Wikipedia, Michelangelo, and then you can see how it's a play on words. Maya Angelou. But not only that, they had somebody in AA that sounded like Maya Angelou, some black lady, transgender maybe, I don't know, but she sounded just like Maya Angelou. I always thought that was kind of weird and stuff, because Maya Angelou has one of those voices that, if they duplicate that, and there's clones all around and stuff. I went to my mother's funeral, and I was trying to get over all that stuff that was coming at me, and I was chairing a meeting at my home group that was on Greenleaf and Clark, my AA meeting, and somebody walked in, my AA meeting that looked like my mother, and I knew that wasn't my mother. I said, what is going on around here? So when I seen somebody that kind of talked like Maya Angelou, and of course Oprah has somebody that looked like her on her show, so y'all know the clones and lookalike. Y'all not slow. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get this money, man. 6:13, man. 6:13. So for the goddamn the Catholic priest, I gave Michael Flager, from Saint Sabina, my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song, and I had a hat with my website on it. My website at the time was www.mary-mac.biz. And this guy was walking past, a young black guy, and he saw me put it with the rest of the pictures of the people that died, because of gun violence or whatever. They got a little mural in front of his church or whatever and stuff. So I been gave that hat up and stuff. So they know what time it is. See, it's not what you know, who you know, it's what you can prove. And the fact that I keep whooping them real fast, and I'm usually right on time, because like I said, this is either Maya Angelou's birthday in China. You understand what I'm saying? Because they are ahead of us. But it's definitely, so they say, Young M.A.'s birthday today, April the 3rd. And, in the streets, they say, kill two birds with one stone. I'm not trying to kill nobody. I just don't want nobody to keep coming after me, because they poisoned me and gave me cancer. And I was on a psych ward at the Cook County Jail. And, I knew they was watching me take a shower. And I'm in a building right now, 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637. With the door, the third floor with the white door or whatever, and ain't nothing but a bunch of men in here with a bunch of cameras, and the camera wasn't at the fucking goddamn door when I first got here. You understand what I'm saying? And they put this camera up, and I knew if they was watching me on the psych ward, which they lied and say they wasn't, they was watching me on the psych floor of the Cook County Jail. I said, is y'all watching us take a shower? And they lied and said no, and I caught them. I caught them just like I caught them with this. You understand what I'm saying? Right here, Mary naked. You understand what I'm saying? See, they just wanted to see me naked. Some people be obsessed with you and shit. And if they can get you for a little bit of nothing, you understand what I'm saying? Then, you know, perverts, man. That's why it's called justifiable homicide. If I kill somebody, because see, I've been raped by 5 guys. I know too much. They got this song by Immortal Technique called Dance with the Devil. And, you know, I just took that real personal. And, you know, I'm really upset about all this. You know, I might sound calm, cool, and collected. But in the movie The Color Purple, they say a girl child ain't safe in a house full of men. And there's only eight ladies, they say, in here, in this building. And a bunch of men. And I'm starting to see a lot of roaches. And there was none in the beginning when I first got here, May 31st of 2017. But yeah, they had me sleeping on the floor at the 1st District Police Station. I had 19 years of sobriety. They held me down and gave me cancer. And they did me real bad. And they trying to fuck me one last time like, dude, not gonna happen. Because I need all my Mary Mac and Irish. Because, you know, we going after the Catholic priest. See, the Pope, you know what I'm saying? He need his ass whooped. Real fucking tough. This the 9. Okay? Put that right there. This the white. Now, if the 9 would have failed, I would have won. But the white failed. I still win. You understand what I'm saying? It'll be you and not me. We will bury you motherfuckers. You better leave me and my people alone. Because this girl, she was on the psych ward when I was on the psych ward and stuff. And they kept fucking with her. And she got butt naked. She was my people. She got butt naked. And she ran out where I could see her and stuff. On the psych ward at the Cook County Jail. This one for you, young lady. And the guys, white guys, laid on top of her. You understand what I'm saying? And she was flopping around like a fish. They did the same thing to me at Sarah's Circle, but I had my clothes on. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And, you know, I felt sorry for that girl. And they knew that I knew that they was wrong. And one day they came by my door early in the morning on the psych ward at the Cook County Jail in 2016. And they had one of theirs flopping around like a clone. You understand what I'm saying? I said, get that shit from in front of my door. See, every time we catch them, then they try to make up for it with one of theirs. A gift is from God and a surprise to kill you. Okay? Real fucking talk. Don't shit on me and say it's raining. They watch me. My every move is a calculated step like Tupac said. This is for you, Father Flager. I told you don't eat off my plate. This is Matthew chapter 3 and 4. On page 850 and 851. I done already wrote something and it's in the color purple. It's in the color purple. You understand? It says everything. I want everything the devil stole from me. I need my gold, money, property, prestige, and all that. You understand what I'm saying? You flip it, I am number 1. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Cause see, you got 2 over here. This still Matthew chapter 3, verse 2 over here. So if I flip it, I'm still number 1. Ain't nothing here. This the New Testament. See? Why did they come up with the New Testament? If the old one was good, why would you need to come up with another one? You understand what I'm saying? Rahm Emanuel or my brother may be a killer or both. That's what I wrote. Peace.